Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, and the Wolfpack is gathering and starting to howl in Carter Finley Stadium as they are ready to see NC State go to work. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the TCU Horned Frogs taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. Let's see what he can do with the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So TCU's offense will get the first swing of the game. And, David, they've got a receiver that, if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Nah, you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense, and he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Biletnikoff Award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
Got room to work. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Looking for a man. It's Russell. Completes it in the middle. And he's still running after the move. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. So NC State's offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those...
Right down the middle! That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the...
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a... It's the substitute. They got to get the plate.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. The 30. The 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, TCU!
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Working that left side now. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Using the quick game. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. NC State on the move, set up with another first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Going to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward. Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Going to look downfield again. Under fire. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick six, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far,
and he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick six here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick six rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. He's got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
That hole closed quickly. He'll get one out to the 6. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Quickly complete. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Horned Frogs decide to punt it away. He will make the fair catch just a few yards shy of midfield. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
NC State going up tempo. Out of the shotgun on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. He'll pull it down and run. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The Horned Frogs will line it up on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Russell. The screen, he's got wheels. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. Gets it to him on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll run the option. Now the toss. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker.
Illegal offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. He'll do it himself. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Horned Frogs have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
The Horned Frogs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. He'll keep it himself. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Bring in the heat. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Russell. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. NC State quick to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Makes the grab. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold.
When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. Offense set on 1st down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. On the run, it's Hill. Oh, better look out! Turning it on! And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Horned Frogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. On the option. Quick toss. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Finds his big tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. The give on the inside. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Horned Frogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. The give to the back. Bounced off his feet. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. The option look. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing.
It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Great place to start for this offense. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Dropping back, it's Russell. Under fire. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Grabs it in the middle. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. And the Horned Frogs have pushed it inside the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, TCU!
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. LSU delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Baton Rouge. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Rushes on him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Finds a spot in the middle. Right down the boulevard. Past the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Pucks it out of the air. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. The Horned Frogs want to crank the tempo. This time they'll go to the running game. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. To throw, it's Russell. Immediately fires to the middle. Breaks into the open. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. And the Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Makes the catch. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Just a short pass to the tight end. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. Dead center perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Raleigh has given us a fun first half. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas in Carter Finley Stadium.
The Horned Frogs will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he's going to try to return this one. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the third downs manageable. So moving forward, whether...
He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Man, it's really nice as a defense to force 3rd and long, where you can bring in the nickel, Jesse, and you can play zone coverage with those zone eyes on the quarterback.
Yeah, as a quarterback, too, you got to know with that extra DB out there, your timing better be good and you better be accurate, because if you're not, they've got ball hawks on the back end, and that errant throw gets picked.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. He'll pull it on the read. Got the first down and more. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. They'll send the tight end in motion. Quarterback making checks. The toss sweep to the right. Makes a man miss. And he's chased out of bounds at the 6-yard line, and they'll try to stick it in from there.
And a lot of times the defense is focused on the middle, right? Bring more big bodies into the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get their speeds to the football. Had a little bit of success, but nice job by this defense.
And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Snagged out of the air. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And they'll send the field goal team. Oh, they blocked the kick. He picks it up. That's a live ball. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. He threw it big the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Running to the left. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Out of the gun to give to the back. Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going.
He's going to get stopped, trapped, and it'll be a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
The return is tackled down at the 37. And
here comes the offense back onto the field.
First and 10.
Here comes the option. He'll toss it. There he goes. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. He wants to change this route. Back has it. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Wants to throw. It's Russell. Quickly to the tight end. Crosses the 30. He's got away. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. And the Horned Frogs are on the move. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pulls it in. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Let's see how they set the tone on first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! A great catch and run for 6. If these guys wanted to make a statement, the statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. No, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Rutgers is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Wisconsin. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on second down. Back to pass. It's complete to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Wolfpack line up facing third and approximately half a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Cradles it at the 35. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Oh, he's got some space.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's first and 10. Rides to back and leaves it. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Breaks out another sweet move and gets it down to the 40. The Horned Frogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll go right back to the run. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Horned Frogs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And here comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on! They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. And the Horned Frogs trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Bulldozes his way through. Touchdown, TCU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. On the move at the 30. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. The Wolfpack, after that big play on the ground, might just run it until they stop it. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lofts one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Give to the running back. Finding open areas. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Unloads to the right. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, first down. They'll go to the air. This time it's complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. From the gun, to give, looking for room. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They're facing a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Floats it out in space. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. He'll do it himself. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. On the option. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Calls his own number. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This drive has been sharp. They've moved the chains a couple of times. Now 1st and 10 from the 42. Right back to the well. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's in open space downfield. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Horned Frogs line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll keep it himself. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They bring the punter onto the field now. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. He'll pull it on the read. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Horned Frogs can really attack on this second and short. The give as they work on that clock. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. The run from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made them look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. They'll run it from the gun. At the 40, there he goes. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Horned Frogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. With the clock running, this should be the final play.
Second down coming up.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.